Chances are that if you are interested in Japan, you probably already know Nara. But for those who don't know, Nara is a city located near Kyoto and Osaka. It has been added in the UNESCO World Heritage Sites list due to the sheer amount of temples and historical sites but for the sake of today's video, Nara is also famous for them. The Shika-deer. You know, Nara, and in particular Nara Park, is notoriously famous for the roaming deer that assaults tourists and make children cry. The park and the surrounding zones are absolutely loaded with these furry friends. But why are there so many deer? To answer that, we have to jump back in time, around 768. According to the folklore, Shika-deer from this area were considered sacred due to a visit from Takemi Katsushi, one of the 4 gods of Kasuga Grand Shrine. And yes, the same one of the Onamazu video. Go check that out. He was said to have been invited from Kashima Shrine and appeared on the Mount Mikasa, riding a white deer. From that point, the deer were considered divine and sacred by both Kasuga Grand Shrine and Kofukuji. Killing or harming one of these deers was a capital offense, and so our little friends started to grow and thrive in the safety of the temple. In 2023, a joint research team from Fukushima University, Yamagata University and Nara University of Education discovered that the deer in Nara Park form a unique genetic population. The safeguard from humans maintained their population from generation to generation, and thus confirming that the Japanese people have been protecting the deer in this area for more than 1000 years. Anyway, after World War II, the deer were officially stripped of their sacred status and were instead designated as natural treasures and are protected as such. Jumping back to modern days, the deer have surely become an interesting magnet for tourists. Who cares about the biggest wood building in the world or the giant bronze Buddha statue when you can have those cute little noses bumping you for food? As the interest for deer from tourists arise, so did their will to give them food, because of course, why not? And so I present you the majestic Shika-senbei, or deer crackers. You know, these are not normal crackers and have an interesting background. Deer crackers are exclusively sold by the W-Now company and are carefully produced as a diet supplement. Since the deer in Nara Park are only half wild and are constantly fed by tourists, the company made a cracker that could help the diet and habit of the animal. These treats are made without any sugar, making them completely safe for visitors to offer the animals. Deer crackers are a registered trademark of the Foundation for the Protection of Deer in Nara, and a portion of their profits goes to the efforts to protect the deer. However, even with care and attention, Shika-deer of Nara suffer a light form of malnutrition and are a bit dependent from these crackers. These remain not a big problem, since the animals have the attention and care that wouldn't have in the wild. In fact, lifespan for this deer is longer than those in the wild. During the year, you can assist at 3 forms of ceremonies relating to deers. The first one is the deer calling. When the park opened in 1862, it did with the blowing of a horn, which gathered the herd of deers. The practice has been passed on since then, and is now an event held several times a year at Tobihino, to the south of the road leading to Kasuga Taisha Shrine. Here you can assist at the above-mentioned horn, and the subsequent gathering of the deers to get food and really nothing else. They like food. The second and maybe the most important event is the ceremony of antler cutting. Maybe you asked yourself, where are all the antlers of the males? Or if there were any incidents recorded between the animals and the tourists? And the answer is yes, there has been quite a few incidents, and also for this reason the antlers are cut to prevent dangerous scenarios between tourists or even male deers. The animals are not hurt in any way, and although a buck antlers are an important symbol for the animal and it is a shame to remove them, this antler cutting event is born of tradition, that the people and deer of Nara may be better live together peacefully. The last event is called Kojika Kokai, and it is held in the Roku-en, which is an enclosure for the deer, located to the south of the stone lantern-lined path leading to Kasuga Taisha Shrine. Every April, the pregnant does of the herd are placed within the enclosure to safely birth their young. In mid-July, once the fawns are able to keep up with their mothers, the public is able to view the cute youngsters in this special event. An area with detailed information about the deer is also available, and a special program, mainly for school groups, is held to teach visitors about the animals. Finally, I would like to close the video with a final word on the Nara deer mascot. Actually, there are lots of mascots in Nara, but viewing every single one of them would need another video. So let me introduce you to Shikamaru-kun. He is the mascot you probably see most often, and in my opinion even the cuter, and not like the other mascot, the monk-like thing, oh my god. You can find tons of stuff related to him, and of course he's a deer. So with his help, I'll close here the video, and hope you can too go and see his scoutings one day. And remember, not to get too many crackers. Thanks for watching.